My defense of college, and I'm very negative about college. My defense of college is that but you're making my point. You got to go and stay because you make relationships that you'll have for the rest of your life. And I say, why are those important? Because the people that I have around me, professionals, attorneys, accountants, all of that, those sorts of people, if I have a question, they're like, oh yeah, I know a guy. You know, if you need an expert at this, oh, I know a guy. And the guy they know, they went to school with, and they've known now for 30 years, and they just make a phone call because they have a Rolodex of relationships. So there's a lot of value making those relationships in college. Now, depending on what you're going to go to college for, I'm not a big proponent. My kids are going to go to college, right? But it's no sense going into debt over going to college.
Yeah, I think you're very right about the relationship part. If I could do it over again, I would have found one and stuck with it, because I see so many people, like you're saying, the relationships, just even on a personal level, that they developed and continue out through their lives. I think that's awesome. I did not have that. So people that I'm closest with are probably relationships I've made afterwards, and I've got like maybe one or two from my youth, right? One in high school that I'm still really close with, and maybe one actually like Lisa from grade school. So. But I think that the relationships that you develop there can be, transformational, really.
Yeah.
I mean, and lifelong, which I think is really cool.
I see that with all of my professional friends. So always kind of jealous of it a little bit, but I do it. College wasn't for me.
In general, I don't think people take advantage of the resources that they're granted while they're at a university either, because I was there for a few years, and I was always asking my teachers about side projects that I was working on or tearing into their minds past what the lecture was about. And most kids don't. They show up for lecture, do their homework in the back of the class, and dip out.
Yep.
And if you're spending that money, take it all in.
If you went back to school if you had the opportunity and you went back to school at 40, it would be, I think, a much more fulfilling experience than it is at 20, because you don't appreciate anything when you're 20 years old. And when you're 40, you're much more intellectually curious, as well as you're much more mature then to pay attention to the things that are more important to you. But that'd be cool.